Hi ladies, it's Julie here, and I am your makeup artist for mature women, and I'm going to show you today how I put on my makeup using primarily Seint makeup today. So Seint makeup is a concept where it's cream-based makeup. You have these colors that what we do is we customize your palette. Now, I want to say a couple things. First of all, I've sold makeup since I was 30 years old. That's just a couple years ago. At the time of this video, I'm 65. And so what happens at 65? Things happen. I'm getting a lot more, even though I wear a SPF 40, I use a sunblock daily. Right now I'm using this one called Elta MD, and it's a 40. I love it, but when you're out in the sun a lot, I've started playing pickleball this summer, and so I've been out in the sun a lot, and so I'm picking up. I've got more sun damage happening on my face. I've got some sunspots. Dark circles plague me. They have for years. More wrinkles on the forehead. I've got my eye shape is changing, my jawline's dropping, everything's changing. And so I don't put on makeup to hide everything. I really want to put on makeup to accentuate the natural sculpting of my face. And I am not a professional makeup artist, okay? I'm just somebody who loves makeup. I love working with women, just normal women who want to apply makeup and have it look good. They want it to stay a long time, stay on their face. And so that's what I do. So my videos are just kind of raw and real, and I'm not perfect. I'm not looking to have a perfectly sculpted face. I just want to look pretty at my age, and I want those that I work with to look pretty too. So let's put on my makeup today. I love using Seint brushes. They're really nice. This brush is called a detail brush. You can use your fingers, certainly. But the first thing that I'm going to do today is I'm going to put on a product that often in orange on the color wheel, if you've got darkness, if you've got like grayness and bluish gray, green, putting on something yellow will kind of tone down those circles. Okay, now I'm not going to blend it all in now. That's one of the things I love about this makeup is that you just place it and then blend it. So I'm placing it. I'm hiding a few darker sunspots on my face here. Okay, that's all I'm going to do. I'm just running errands today, so I don't want a full makeup look. Then I'm going to take this brightening color and I'm going to put that just up here in this high spot of my face, the sides of my eyes, and then I'm going to also just put just a little bit in the corners here. Okay, this is me. Then I'm going to take my main color. If you're wearing liquid, this is cream. We call them highlights. I'm going to place it just on a few strategic spots on my face. And then I don't always contour, but as a mature woman, if I'm getting dressed up, I'm going to do this for the sake of showing you, but I'm going to put it right at my cheekbone, okay? Not real dark. Using my fingers, you'll see. And right at my cheekbone, partially because of my face. My face is longer. Now, you're going to think, oh my goodness, Julie, your face has a lot of yellow in it. My skin tone, my surface tone, I'm a cool, so I have blue undertones, but my surface tone is very olive, as you can see. It's really olive. And then I'm going to take what's called a detail brush. Let's use that today, and let's blend it in. You can stipple, kind of going like this. You can kind of swipe. I kind of do a mixture of both. And when I first put this on, it looks really yellow. I mean, it does. So let's talk a little bit about foundation. I'm using cream-based foundation from Seint. You might prefer liquid. I love the coverage that this Seint makeup gives my face, and it helps with some of that sun damage. It's light, it doesn't feel heavy, and yeah, I was a liquid girl my whole life. I mean, until just a year ago, I was a liquid girl starting at the age of 20. Maybe you prefer mineral powder. Maybe you are using a product. One of the products that I sell to clients is called Wet Dry. It's a powder based. It's a matte finish. And a lot of girls like this who are just super natural girls and they want quick and easy. So, okay. Pretty well blended, I think. It's always hard to do these when you don't have a mirror like right in front of you. But I think I got it. Okay, so that's going to be my color today. Now, if I wanted to, I could just put on some mascara and I could go. But for the sake of showing you a few more things today, I'm going to do a little bit more makeup. Then I'm going to take a nice powdery color. Now, maybe you are totally just a finger girl. You like to use your fingers for everything. Here's what's beautiful about if you get the right eyeshadow, you can put it on with your finger. I'm using a color from Seint called Mama. Let's just put it on with my finger, okay? And many tips and tricks with your eyes. Depends on if you have deep set eyes, if you've got really crepey eyes, if you're just somebody who maybe you've got hooded eyes. Mine are a little bit more deep set, and it seems like they're changing, becoming more and more deep set. And again, look at, I mean, let's just be real here. One of my eyes is droopier than the others, and I'm not going to go under the knife. I'm just not gonna. So anyway, I use that, and then a simple technique is to use another color. Let's use a color here called Amethyst, and I'm gonna, this is kind of my two shadow technique. It's easy. I'm going to put this Amethyst out in the corner, kind of blend in softly with my pinkies, or you can use a brush as well. Yeah, and I would go darker on this if I was going to be going somewhere. I'm going to take the kind of smaller end of this brush that we have and just put a little bit of color underneath. I am not about putting all kinds of dark color underneath my eyes, just that drawn on line. As you get older, you really shouldn't. Again, however, I do have some clients who are major dramatic personalities and they want the big eyes and the heavy eyeliner. So that may be you. That's not me. All right, let's do something else. Let's add a little bit of blush. I'm going to take a lip and cheek color that we have by Seint. This one happens to be called LoveSpell, and I'm going to put it right on the apples of my cheeks because I don't want my face to look longer. And so just a subtle little bit of color here. It's going to be great. Then I want to show you a tip that I learned a long time ago with eyebrows, or not with eyebrows, I'm sorry, with eyes and liner. So I'm going to take, hold on, I got to put on my glasses here. Make sure I have the right color and that I have black. I'm going to take this black liner. This is by a company called Thrive. I really like these pencils. I'm going to lift my eye and take that liner. This is called underlining, and put it. Can you see the difference between that eye and this eye? Just makes your mascara, it'll make your mascara stand out more. And so for me, I have kind of wimpy eyelashes, and I'm not a fake eyelash girl. Now and again, but not very often. And so I underline, and then I take my mascara, this one that I'm using today. Can you see that? It's a nice brush. It's a tubular mascara from a company called Prime Mascara. I ordered online, and I really, really like this mascara. It's very similar to Thrive. I would say that the Thrive mascara for me comes off a little bit easier. This one is a little bit more difficult. I've got to make sure that I'm using a good eye makeup remover. And that's a little tricky sometimes, but you want to make sure that you wear mascara. If you've got darker skin tones, coloring, black. If you're lighter, brown, black. If you've got more blonde in your eyelashes, yeah. And then I always make sure I do my bottoms too. Again, I'm going for kind of a casual look today. Sort of a casual look. And I could finish here if I wanted to. However, I don't go out without doing my brows. And what I like to do, now I get some criticism on this because let me tell you why. Because there's a thing about brows, you know, there's all kinds of certain techniques. Here's the deal for me. My brows, one is higher than the other, which is why I part my hair on this side to cover that up. I wear glasses that fit really snug to my face. So if I bring my brows in all the way right now, it picks up that color and it's annoying as all get out. So don't be too harsh on me about my brows. But typically you do want to have it be a little bit, you know, I was taught, take your pencil and this is where it starts, okay? Take your pencil and go to the corner. This is where it ends. However, as we get older and everything starts dropping, I recommend that you don't take your brows quite so far down. And I'm just following the natural curvature of my brow, and I'm filling it in with the contour that I just used. And I just got my hair highlighted this morning, actually. And so this color may not be the best. I'm gonna have to play with that a little bit, but you know what? I wanted to get a video done today. So this is what I'm doing. Okay. Not precise, but pretty good. All right, then I usually I wanna blend this out a little bit. Got a little mascara on my lid. Okay, then certainly last and not least is taking an illuminator just on the high spots of your face, high on your cheekbones, maybe the tip of your nose. You can even put some up here on your brow, under your brow. And that's almost my look for the day. Let me put on a little bit of color on my lips. And I am good to go. So I'm showing you makeup today with Seint. Seint is a palette, a cream-based makeup. We customize your palettes. And if you're interested, if you go to the description below, there should be a link to get a color match if you're interested. But also I just wanted to show you, I have women who say to me, you know what? I'm in my 60s, I just don't wear makeup anymore, and I think it's okay. But what I've also heard from women is they start to feel invisible. And ladies, I don't want you to be invisible. And God created us to still have purpose and meaning and value. And a lady told me the other day, she said, oh my goodness, when I go to the grocery store, it used to be that I didn't want to run into anybody that I knew or run into anybody and talk, but I feel so much more confident now. So wearing makeup that is complementary to your skin tone and your color makes you feel more confident. Really should only take you about 5 minutes or less. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Just a simple way to do your makeup as a woman who is mature. Thank you so much for joining in today. If you'd like to see more videos, subscribe or check my channel for more videos.